afternoon. This is Speak On It, a live and active opportunity for you, the viewing audience, to call in here and speak on the issues you will see. Today, we will look at a couple of naked pieces, but they are still part of the initiative we are doing with the Chicago West Side Heroin Opioid Task Force. But what I want the callers to do today is, as you look at these videos, call in and help the audience understand what high that is indicative of. You know, those of us in the street, we basically can observe people and sort of like know what they've been tampering with. But a lot of family members don't know. And what they do is get confused, and they get embarrassed, and they get angry. They get disgusted. And one of the things you see with Negroes lately is that Negroes have basically gotten to be like hyenas. They laugh about everything, and you're going to notice that in some of these videos. And I'm going to take a few minutes because I need Steve and James and Tony and others that have been looking at this show for ages to be able to get themselves together and get to the telephone. This ain't just about me sitting here running my mouth. This is for those that are at the house, ain't in traffic, but they've been calling for years. So this is our opportunity to talk about issues that allows there to be an exchange of information that might help somebody else. Now we're going to start off with the first one. These two young people on the train somewhere, and a woman got commentary, and then she says something that all of us that's out in the streets have seen. I've seen people on 2- and 3-story buildings working on ladders, and they be leaning, dude, but they never fall off that ladder. And you will see in this particular video the energy, and you'll hear the nervousness and the laughter in the voice of the person. But suppose that's your mama. So much for that. Come on, brother. Let's look at the video, then we'll come back with the commentary.
Next stop, 11th Street, for Sutton Jefferson Station and regional rail lines, the Pennsylvania Convention Center, and Wilmington.
Don't fall. Don't fall.
Now I want you to just think for a minute. These two young people are on substance. Now those of you that are looking, some of y'all know what that substance is. So you call in and we can kick it on that. But they say because of the complexion of these young people, heroin and that related situation has become back on the top burner because the skin of those that are challenged now are lighter than some others. Back in 1974 when I was working over here on the west side in this situation with substance abuse, you know, it came and it left. Put something else out there and it left. But now these young kids getting off the Heron Expressway, which is they get off the expressway and they come here. They get on the train and they look like that. But the lady on the train that was saying, "Don't fall," and laughed. What does she mean about that? What does she mean, don't fall? Well, we know. Because she know that when you on that particular drug, you really probably won't fall. But these are two children in serious need, and they were just there. And that's why the Chicago West Side Heroin Opioid Task Force is trying to bring awareness that we begin to look at and become more compassionate. I mean, she did the best she could. Don't fall. That was good. And then she laughed, but that laugh is nervousness. That laugh comes when a kid is walking down the street doing something stupid, he laughs. He catch you off guard and he hit you upside the head, he laughs. The police catch him and he laughs. It's part of the nervousness, part of the sickness in us. But really, what else could she have done had that been your mama? Had that been your child? Had that been your woman? What would you do if you see them in public? You'll be embarrassed. You'll be nervous. You want to disown them. Now let's look at this other one. The other one is a different type of drug. And when you look at this woman here that thinks she's a hammock, done crawled her big behind up in the produce section in the greens. People come to the store to get some collards, some mustard, some turnips, and what they find. Show me what they found, man. Now watch this here. Get a close look at her. Look at her. Think about it. What is it that she's on? Look at her scratching. Now he's finna call 5-0.
And my baby is black. I don't
Only in Kroger.
They're trying to make me steal. And I hate.
Oh yeah. I know y'all say, man, why he so gross? I'm gross because I told you I'm going raw. That's ugly. You come to the store and look at this sister. What did she get hold to? But some people say she's scratching like that, so that is indicative of this certain type of drug. She's in pain, I guess. But she definitely is out of her mind. In the produce section, scratching, rambling, under the influence of dope. But yet some people want to try to make it seem like it's self-medication. That ain't no self-medication, man. That's dope. That's ugly, raw. Dope that kills hope. And when you see her, she's somebody's daughter, somebody's woman because she said her child, somebody's sister, somebody's somebody. But there she is. And we see it all over the place. And once again, that's why the next couple of shows are going to be addressing this issue. And then we're going to get off of it because these are three very distinct types of high. So I'm not going to keep wasting time on this here. You already got the flavor. The first one, okay, that was probably some heroin. This one here, probably some pills. Probably, scratching the can. There it is. Now, we're going to get to this and then I'm coming to the callers. Now, I want you to watch this one. This shorty here, just watch this here.
Hey, yo, this nigga, I just caught these niggas smoking douche just now, bro. I walk up on these niggas, they smoking douche, so look at these niggas like. Hey, yo! Hey, yo!
Now,
Hey, yo! This shit is crazy, dog! On the left side, this shit crazy! Oh!
He's not having a seizure. It's fine. Just go on about your business.
Hey, yo! This shit crazy!
that's enough. You get the flavor. That boy ain't no more than 13 or 14. He smoked some KI. And he threw. But look at how those that was observing observed. The funny ain't a funny because of a clown. The funny is a funny because of helplessness, impotence. It's nothing you can do to help him. So you almost ridicule them with the hyena for fun and laughter. Now, the truth of the matter is this, y'all. That little boy was nothing more than an object. Had his book bag on, but he smoked the wrong thing. And then the lady took her foot, I don't know if that was his relative or what it was, and she moved him around. I won't say she kicked him, she just foot moved him. Think about it. Dope, killing hope. And you got these parasitic creatures in our community. They don't live in our community, ain't from our community, and think they know best how to deal with those type of situations. And that's why I like what LaShawn Ford, state rep, is doing. I don't know what his end agenda will be, but I do know I was at a meeting and I saw him trying to get this task force in gear to deal with this type of stuff. And you know, I don't usually get on nobody's bandwagon, and I ain't on no bandwagon, but I am here to get the word out, to bring you some awareness. We see this in our community all the time, but let's start doing something different. Let's start trying to reach out and help people get help when we see them in pain. All three of these situations here are sad situations. All three of these situations are common occurrences in our family, in our community. But yet, you got a little boy, 12 to 14 years old, rolling down the steps, flopping around like a chicken with his head cut off. You got a woman who is a mother, laying up in the green section, in the produce section. So when they call the police and the police get there and they got to tase her, they gonna kill her. Why? Because she's wet. Because the greens got water on them. So when they get ready to tase her, because you know one of them little white boy cops, he gonna be in a hurry. He ain't gonna think that she got water on her. He gonna hit her with that juice, and that juice gonna kill her. You see? But he didn't come to kill her. It's just that the circumstance. She laying up there and she going through a challenge, scratching and acting crazy. He tell her to get down. She don't get down. He figure he gonna just fire her up. But then he got a case. Because we might have not recognized. But I think we had a call, and I truly want to let the caller to get through. Caller, speak on it.
How you doing, Doc?
Fine, how you doing, James?
Okay, now you know Al Chuckle, right? He not the one doing it to African Americans. It's some of these politicians and some of these other people who in power, and God gonna deal with them, and God gonna let them. God, they gonna have to answer to God. It's not only Al Chuckle bringing in the black community. It's the other, like these other leaders, like some of these politicians. They the one behind some of that.
All right, James, I appreciate you calling. I'm always glad to hear from you. Yeah, what you say is what you say. And, you know, we really don't know what all is happening, but we know some of the stuff happening don't make a lot of sense. And that's just going to allow me to dip into something that I was going to try to wait on, but James brought up some. I was looking at something today, and I saw a woman who the police had ran up into her house 3 times, and whoever they was looking for ain't never been there, and they ain't never found them there. And the woman says she don't even know them. They just bust into her house. But yet we hear the political leaders talking about Chicago as a sanctuary city, and that they ain't going to cooperate with the federal government to deal with those that are here illegally. I just want you to understand the status of a Negro. Negro been here damn near 500 years. And they just walk into your house, kick down your doors, disturb you, kill you. We ain't got no sanctuary city for Negroes. That's because they don't value your life. And part of that is because we don't value our lives correctly either. But it is sort of disturbing, like James said, that all of this is going on. But last weekend, they all want to protest Trump because they popping in the houses basically looking for Haitians, Africans, and other real dark-skinned people They make you think they looking for the Hispanics. They ain't looking too much for the Hispanics. Hell, they done already said they can vote anything to outnumber the Negro, they can do. But believe me, they trying to get rid of all of them dark-skinned Africans or Haitians so they don't end up being able to vote. So don't get this twisted. If you're going to make it a sanctuary city, why don't you make it a peaceful city for people with substance challenges? Why don't you make it a peaceful, safe city for people who live here? The police will tell you that they have the authority to break into your house, but they find nothing. And if it's a mistake, oh well, it's like that. But yet, you got somebody over here that really, whatever reason, they consider not a citizen. But hell, they got more rights than us. We're going to get to some of those. These first 2 or 3 weeks, we talking about this dope thing. And I'm going to talk about it because I told people that I would help out. But then I'm going to get back to some of what's happening with us. They just found them 4 cops and fired them for having something to do with that boy getting shot up them 16 times. Okay, it took them 4 years to fire him. Okay, oh well, there it is. In Philadelphia, they fired about a dozen of them because they was on Facebook running their mouth, showing how stupid they are, so they got fired. All of that's good. That's good that they getting fired. But the bottom line is this here. We need to start paying more attention. We need to face what it is. And I don't want to hear all this about it's because of Trump. It's because of... No. If you don't like Trump being in there, then you need to just get out there and organize, register, and hope it matters at the next election. Because Trump is Trump. And when I was younger, and that was just last year, before Trump got in there, I really thought that the American government had check and balances. I really thought that the 3 branches of government could handle something like Trump. Trump has shown me that that whole mess that they taught us in school was nothing but a lie. Trump has demonstrated that anybody that has the heart to be a dictator in America can do what they want to do. Can you understand me? Trump declared himself, and Congress or no one else has the backbone to do what it takes to put him in check. So I'm going to pay attention a little bit to that because a lot of things going on. They got a little colored running, and they got all these other people running, sound like Chicago, when they had them 21 people running. And you end up, and we ain't going to even get into that. Now you got a mayor, and it is what it is. And as long as she black, I ain't saying nothing else. But the truth of the matter is, that's what's going to happen with this Trump thing. You're going to end up. He done already told you, all of y'all can OD. And when he get through with these so-called immigrants, he coming back to you little so-called people of color. And he going to keep his campaign promise. If you don't want to be here, I'm going to help you get away from here. And like those 4 sisters, four women running their mouth, expressing their opinion, he made it clear. Go back where you come from. That's Trump. So a little Negro, little people of color, when he get through with them, he coming for us. But since I didn't come here as no damn slave, I ain't scared. But all of y'all that came here as slaves and are still slaves, thinking that your little whatever hustle you got going on gonna get you through 4 more years of Trump, you're gonna be a dope fiend. You're gonna be laying in that produce section, scratching, thinking you a ham hock. You're gonna be that little boy rolling down them steps because you have no hope. You're gonna be them 2 young people on the train, nodding and weaving and waving. That's what's gonna happen. Because the society has changed. Your little kid gonna have a barcode. One gonna have a green code, or one gonna have a blue, one gonna have a red. And that's gonna be your status in life. And you running around here thinking everything is cool. It ain't cool. We have become addicted to these devices. We have become addicted to substance. We have become addicted to selfishness, inconsideration. And I'm suggesting to y'all that for the next 11 weeks, when we sit here and we bring up different videos, that y'all pay attention. Because when I bring these videos, I do that so I don't have to do a lot of talking, because I know folks ain't at the house. Folks in traffic. But it's all right, because we will make the point anyway. And because we have vibrational energy, it settles in the universe. So until next week, I'm going to let you sell, and I'm going to sell and get on up out of here.